If you're like most people in 2018, you probably faced some level of adversity. For me, it was breaking my arm. I broke my arm in March. It was a bad break. I don't know if there's any such thing as a good break, but it was a bad break. It will never be the same. It'll never be 100%. I'll always have to deal with some level of stiffness, some level of soreness. How it happened, we don't need to get into it. Those of you who know me well know the situation. But either way, this was the major adversity that I faced in 2018. And what this did to me, it couldn't have came at a worse time, because at the time I had a newborn son. There's the handsome little guy. His name is Ezekiel Cody. We call him Zeke. At the time I had a newborn son. If you remember, if you live in the Northeast, especially New Jersey, Philadelphia, the New York City metro area, this March was a beast. It was a very mild winter until March hit. And then once March hit, it was nor'easter after nor'easter after nor'easter. We were literally getting a storm every single week. So shoveling was a challenge as well. And then finally, working out and fitness is a big part of my life. It's a big part of my lifestyle. For me, it's a release. It's an escape. It makes me feel good. You get those endorphins going. You're feeling 100%. So making it to the gym, pardon me, 3 to 4, maybe some weeks even 5 days a week was a huge part of my routine, and helped keep me focused, helped keep me in balance, and really just added a lot to my life. That was all taken away with the broken arm. I was very limited as to what I could do. For at least 3 to 4 months, I couldn't really do any upper body activities or any upper body exercises, except for the exercises that I was doing in physical therapy. And again, I couldn't hold my son. He's a newborn at the time. You had to have 2 hands to hold a newborn. I still found creative ways to carry him around, but you can't kind of just cradle a newborn under their butt because they're not stable yet, and they will fall backwards immediately. And then again, remember the snow. I don't have a snowblower. I do have one now, thankfully. Or actually, I'm in the process of purchasing one now. I'm sorry. But I was out there every snowstorm with one arm trying to shovel. Luckily, I have great neighbors, great in-laws that live in the neighborhood who were able to assist me. But it made a difficult situation even worse, being buried in snow and really not be able to dig yourself out with one arm. So again, what do you do when you're confronted with adversity? I think you have basically 2 choices. You could accept it and accept the limitations that come with it, or you can find creative ways to continue to live your life and thrive. You have to adapt, you have to adjust. And if you remember earlier in the year, I made a video out of my tree stand where I was in full camo, where I talked about the difference between lions and coyotes, and how everyone kind of reveres lions and their power and their grace, and we just admire them as apex predators. But I really admired the coyote for their ability to adapt and adjust and to really thrive in any environment. So what do you do when you face adversity? You have to adapt, you have to adjust, you can't accept your limitation. Whew, so there we go. I don't know if this picture is too racy for LinkedIn or not, but what I decided to do, at least from a gym perspective, from a workout perspective, from a physical fitness perspective, is I decided to double down and focus on my legs. So I was doing leg workout after leg workout. I couldn't engage my upper body, so I really couldn't do squats, and I couldn't hold dumbbells and do lunges. But what I did is a lot of machine exercises, a lot of calisthenics that didn't involve my upper body. I adapted, I adjusted, I changed up my routine. I still got the benefits of working out. I still felt great. It didn't disrupt my routine too much. I was still in the gym. You can only do so many leg exercises, but I was still in the gym about 3 times a week. I still continued to go to physical therapy. Whew, tongue twister on a Friday. But again, team, I adjusted, I adapted, I worked with what I had. I didn't accept my limitations. I didn't let the adversity kind of mentally beat me up and just say, hey, wow, I'm just going to take the next 6 to 8 to 9 months off my recovery time. My arm's just getting to the point where I could do some decent weight on it right now, and what we're, 10 months out, 8 months out. But again, folks, it's you have a situation, you face adversity. What are you going to do about it? Do you accept it? Do you tuck your tail in between your legs and go home, Do you accept the limitations that it puts on you? Do you accept the rejection? No. What you have to do is adapt and adjust, work with what you have, and find creative ways to continue to thrive, live your life, and achieve your goals. It's been a heck of a 2018. We're looking forward to 2019. If I can help you out in any way, shape, or form, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you're on my LinkedIn, you're on my LinkedIn for a reason. You're part of my network. So again, if there's anything I can do for you in 2019, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's grow. Let's evolve together this year, and let's make it our best year to date. Happy New Year.